Yeah, hi everyone. I thought it was easier just to do a quick few minutes video on the heads up on the Aussie USD. Just for transparency's sake, you can see that I'm not on a demo account, but I'm on my one of my real accounts. And here it is, CMC Markets live, and you can see the Euro USD. Here's the Aussie position open with 4 standard lot sizes, and the 3 New Zealand USD trades open at $5 a position. Now, an explanation, the reason why I've done this way is I'm just trying this at the moment and scaling out instead of like entering like I have here with 3 positions, which is equal to $1.50 for one trade. If I get good at this and scaling out at my profit areas, I will just scale out as I hit my take profit targets and end up with the equivalent of the 3rd position to run as long as it wants to. I've just chosen to start trying this. This is my standard way of trading normally. The reason I've only used $5 lot sizes here is that I, with the 4 standard lots, I can't have any more than $5 a position on this trade. Otherwise, I'd be over and above the 1% of my total capital on this account. So you've always got to know your parameters with your finances. So with that out of the way, before we go any further, I'm just sharing with you what I'm doing. This is not financial advice, as you know, and I have to say that. I'm sorry. I'm required to by law, and this is just for information and educational purposes, this video. So let's get into it. First of all, I want to go to the Aussie USD, and you can see here, here's my baseline. This is my daily candle change template that I use, and if you want to know how to set this up and why and what I'm using, I will do a short video on it for you. That's the easiest way. But basically, if we go and have a look at the daily, you can see that this has been slowly trending up since about March 30th. Where are we? March, yeah, around about March the 16th we started, and this was the entry on my daily candle change. As soon as I get a close above here and I get this in blue, I am going to get in and go long. So here it broke, but I couldn't go up because it was still red. I didn't want to put a pending order in here. So what happens is I put my pending order in here. And we're just going to, I've had to reinstall everything on my computer today, in and out of the garden while I did it. So here we go. Right. So this is where I had a pending order, and this is where I got it. And we will just have a look at, we'll do a big greenie here for you. So that's where I got it. All I do is put a pending order up above there, and with my daily candle change stuff, I wait for the end of the daily candle, and I have a look to see where it's finished and closed. And I keep doing the same thing over and over all the time, and I just put my stop loss under this level here, and of course I've been trading this up ever since then. Only interested in buying, not in selling, and the reason I'm only interested in buying, as long as the candles don't close below here, I stay in it. And once it comes and this turns red and I have a support area here, I'm out. And so we've been going sideways, and we've been in this daily range now for several months since June. It's 2 months. So 9th of June, going back to the end of May, it started to rain sideways, and I've just kicked out of it. And I've said to you in the week ahead videos that I've had pending orders and waiting to break out of this range. I got a little nickels and dimes trade here, and now this area was key. This is where my trailing stop losses at the moment on this trade. My key, and if you squish it up, it is a key area. So I don't want, and I'll do this for you, I don't want to be trying to hold on to this. So once it came up and I took profit, you can see that there's major resistance in here. It's a major area, and that level, you can get a number easy by just using your crosshairs. And where I took profit up here before it started to pull back was at 72. You can see the number right there. So I wanted out, and I was not going to take another trade north unless it broke 72, which I spoke about in the videos in the week ahead. So I'm looking at this top, and I'm waiting and waiting, and I've been waiting since the 18th of June for this trade to eventuate here. Now, I have gotten early. I haven't gotten off the change of the daily candle because I know that this is a key area, and it's bounced off 72. We're now at 71.419, so I can go down to a lower time frame, and we'll bring this up so you can see it. And you can see where the support was here that was broken, and now we're running. You can see this is, you know, I've only been in this trade, what time? Heck, I've only been in this trade less than an hour. Okay, and we're in. Now, profit targets. Okay, I've got pending orders waiting under here because if it breaks 70, I've got more standard lots here waiting. If it breaks 0.70, I'm going to, which is key. I just want to lift that up into here, because this is a key area of support past resistance. See? And if it comes down here, this is my first target to take some money off the trade. And then when these pick up and keep going, if it keeps going, I'll just hang on to it, but I will probably take off a standard lot when it gets to here. I'll evaluate it. Now, the other part of this scenario is my strength indicator that I'm using. And I will just click here on the New Zealand USD. The New Zealand's the pinky, and you can see that when this action happens, see the cross? What time frame I'm using? I'm using the hourly here. These are Fibonacci levels, retracements and extensions. I haven't got time to explain that because I don't want to take too much of your time, but look how steep this USD is rising. Beautiful. And look at how pointed down the New Zealand is. Let's have a look at the Aussie USD. Same thing. See, it's got power and it's got juice in those two trades. And when you learn how to use this right, and you learn how to trade support and resistance levels, because you don't need all your indicators. This tells me of the juice that I'm in. And if you want to go and buy this, you get it from the QL5 community. I can give you the details of that. It costs you $95 US for a year, and it is well worth it. This tells me whether I've got juice in the tank. If I just rely on this volume indicator here, it's slow. See, it's still telling me to go up, So that's why I don't use it anymore, because I found something that's more reliable. And so I can delete this indicator window now. I don't need that. My strength indicator is my volume indicator. And already you can see what's taken place here on the Aussie USD. Okay, so let's quickly go back to the hour. It's already given me, this is an indicator that's got an alarm on it telling me to go south. Okay, so there's the entry. So it's based around what's happened in the day, not based around what's happening on the hour. But I'm on the right side. Now, before we go on this one, let's take a look at support areas. The first one I said is where I'm trading into is this, and I will take a portion of the trade off at that stage. And then after this, if it gets going, the next one, based on daily, target is there. And then I'll take another portion of those 4 standard lots off. So one standard lot off here, another standard lot off there, then I'll have 2 standard lots still there. This is the next key area, 6/8. All right, now the numbers don't work at this area here, but you can see they're pretty close, 6/9. Okay, so another standard lot comes off. So by the time I get to here, if I get to here, standard lots will be in the bank, 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. And I will be leaving these once the profit's locked in at break even, and these to run. I don't care. Once I got to break even, I don't care. If this turns out to be a fakie, and I don't think it is, because I showed you the strength indicator, I think we're in business here. And that's why I gave you a heads up. It's not too late to get in, even now. So there you have it. And let's quickly go. The New Zealand one is even better one to look at. Oh, my computer's stalling on me. I've got too many things open. Here we go. Now this is the hourly chart. Here's the break. Now this is what the daily looked like. You see, now this is why I use bars, and it takes a bit to get used to it. But you see, we know that we were in. I'm just going to, you know that we're in an uptrend. Since when? May. Longer than May. I mean, have a look. Since March, we've been in an uptrend. Okay, and so the market, it runs out of steam. It does this all the time. I'm not suggesting that this is a reversal. I've spoken for weeks about technically we're due for a pullback. Well, hopefully we'll get it. I don't think this is a fakie, but time will tell. I will know for sure when it breaks this. If it breaks that and takes this area out here and has a retest and comes down, then I think we're in for a decent pullback. You can put your fib from here to here, but I don't use, as you know, I'm not that impressed with Fibonacci's. Okay, so then all I did is, because I had an alarm set up, you see this was an inside bar. And coming back to why I love bars so much is I could tell that once it hit up here, it started running out of steam. You see, there's the open, the close. It opened and closed lower. That starts to give you a hint that this may be the top. Look how many days it did that. It just couldn't get down below and it couldn't get above. And then we have a strong candle here. and it just couldn't get up above here. This one opens slightly higher, moves up, closes lower. That tells me something. That tells me that the petrol's out of the tank. Now I want a pending order sitting under here, this inside bar. This was probably a little bit too high, but it's not a precise science. I'm confident. My computer's just really got it at the moment. Oh, battery's getting low. I just have to put this in. So I'm really excited about the potential of these two trades. So excited that I need to come back now and finish setting up for the Frankfurt London. But you've got to be flexible in the market. When my alarms went off and I saw this, my whole attention went to that. So if I've missed something from the Frankfurt London, I'm quite fine with that. It's okay. So I hope this is helpful. Take care, stay safe, protect your capital, and I'll keep you posted on how these trades are going. Cheers, G.